Hi, I want to help go over the math problems that are assigned today. So if you want to try to solve them on your own and then watch this video to check your answers, that's great. Or if you want to solve them along with me, that's great too. So the first problem is 419 plus 503. Now, my favorite strategy is break it apart. That's where we do expanded form. So that's what I'm going to do on all four of these problems. If you have a different strategy, that's wonderful. You can still check to see if you got the right answer. So to do break it apart, I'm going to start with 419. And I'm going to break, draw an arrow, I'm going to break 419 apart into expanded form. So that's 400 plus 10 plus 9. Then I'm going to take the second number, 503, and write it underneath. 503. When I break that into expanded form, I have to include the 0 for the tens place. So it's going to be 500 plus 0 plus 3. So now they're lined up nicely. You have your hundreds in a straight line, your tens in a straight line, and your ones in a straight line. So now I'm going to add them starting with the ones place. So 9 plus 3, that is 12. Then 10 plus 0, well, that's just 10. Then 400 plus 500, that's going to be 900. Now, I have to go back now and add these numbers together. So basically, I need to take this expanded form and put it back together into standard form. Now, I want you to notice something. This says 900 plus 10 plus 12. Now, that 12 is really 10 plus 2. So if we're adding this, we're actually thinking 2 plus 20 plus 900. So that's going to be 900 plus 20 plus 2. Oh no! Plus, see, everybody makes mistakes, even teachers, plus 2. So the answer you should get for the first one is 922. So let's go to the next slide. I've got 643 plus 234. So same thing. I'm going to start with 643 and I'm going to break that apart into expanded form. So that's going to be 600 plus 40 plus 3. Then I'm going to take the second number and put it underneath it, 234. I'm going to break that apart into 200 plus 30 plus 4. So now again, I've got it lined up nicely. I've got my hundreds in one column, my tens, and my ones. So when I add them together, I'm always going to start in the ones place. 3 plus 4. So 3 plus 4 is 7. Then I'm going to move on to my tens place. So that's 40 plus 30. That is going to get me 70. Then I come over to the hundreds place, 600 plus 200. Well, I know 6 plus 2 is 8, so 600 plus 200 has to be 800. Now, I'm going to take this expanded form and squish it back together. The good news is my ones place is okay. I don't have to break it apart into tens and ones. So 800 plus 70 plus 7, well, that equals 877. So now when we go to the next one, the first thing you have to realize is, whoa, the sign changed. It's not an addition sign, it's subtraction. So I'm still going to do the same thing. I'm going to start with 775 on top. I'm going to break it up into expanded form. 700 plus 70 plus 5. Then I'm going to take the second number and put it underneath. So that's going to be 500 plus 20 plus 4. So I've got hundreds, tens, and ones. Now remember, we switched. We are not adding anymore. We are subtracting. Always check that. So I'm going to say 5 minus 4. It's not 9. That would be 5 plus 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. Then I'm going to do 70 minus 20. Well, 7 minus 2 is 5. So 70 minus 20 has to be 50. Then 700 minus 500. So that's going to be 200. Now, it's in expanded form, so I still need to squish it back together into standard form. So 200 plus 50 plus 1 is 251. And last but not least, again, subtraction, not addition. So 586. And if you want to pause, you can try to solve this yourself and then check your answer with me. It's up to you. 500 plus 80 plus 6. Then 252 goes directly underneath it. 200 plus 50 plus 2. I've got it all nice and neat in my HTO chart. And I'm subtracting. Don't forget that. 6 take away 2. 4. 80 minus 50. Well, 8 minus 5. That's 3. So 80 minus 50 has to be 30. Then 500 minus 200, that's 300. So that's an expanded form. 300 plus 30 plus 4. I have to squish it back together into standard form. 334. So again, break it apart is my favorite strategy. I think it's the best because, in my opinion, it is the easiest one to set up and have it nice and neat and organized so you're most likely to get the correct answer. So, thank you so much, and I'll see you later.